June has officially ended, so that means I can share with you all the fragrance haul of the month. I know everybody loves a good haul video, and this one in particular because even in the midst of moving and unpacking and all that lovely jazz, we still have some fragrances to come in, so let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Same Maria here. Yes, we have a June fragrance haul. We have a total of 10 fragrances. 5 of these were gifted, and I will designate which ones those are, and the other 5 were indeed purchased by myself, my own coins, no sponsor, no PR, no nothing. So I always like to say that and give those designations as we go along in the video. Before we get into this here haul video, y'all, lipstick of the day today, everyone. Lipstick of the day today, I'm feeling this mauvey nude type of color. This is from MAC, and this is MAC Whirl. This one is definitely a forever status type of color in my collection. I enjoy Whirl, I like the lip liner, all of that, but I prefer the lipstick more than anything. And as always, details on the full face will be in the description box below, so you don't have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one of the fragrances that made my trip and my journey and my transition much smoother. This is Chanel Chance, the EDP. This is Chanel Chance All Fresh. Let me say that. Chanel Chance All Fresh, the EDP, aka the green juice. This is the new version that came out for last summer, and I'm still pulling for it. It's fresh and clean, but also slightly unisex, and I'm enjoying it. I love a good aldehyde moment, and Chanel's gonna give you a good aldehyde. I've already done a full dedicated review on this fragrance, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. Fragrance of the day, again, is Chanel Chance Eau Fresh, the EDP. And now let's get started with this haul, y'all. First fragrance up. This one was a surprise. This one was gifted, by the way. This was because in June in America, for my non-USA followers, in June we celebrate Father's Day about mid-June, whatnot. So this fragrance was sent to me from Ralph Lauren, and this is Polo 67, their newest fragrance for men. And here it is, and I have sprayed it, played in it a few times actually. Absolutely, this is full-on masculine male is what this is. So it has key notes, y'all, of Calabrian bergamot, pineapple accord, and vetiver. And it's straight to the point, like what the notes are is exactly what it is. This is an easy reach scent. This is a summer fragrance for sure. I actually let the head elf smell it because, let's be honest, it's a men's fragrance, so I needed a male's opinion on it. I let him smell it, and then I also let my dad smell it, and he loves it. So I said, all right, Dad, you know what? So I say that to say that it smelled good to somebody that's my age, like head up and now we're millennials, just to put that in perspective. And then I also let my dad smell it. You know, he's old school, whatnot. And he liked it. So I gotta say it's a cross-generational scent that just works. Easy reach masculine scent. Pineapple, which normally I think pineapple freshies are excellent for men in the summertime. So for me, Polo 67, I think this is an easy reach for the men. I think it's solid, and I see this will do well, mass appealing type of scent. This will sell well, even just of course beyond the holiday, because I mean we're past Father's Day at this point, but just for the men, if they want a summer fragrance, I see this doing very well. And it's on counter at a lot of places, Macy's, Ulta, all that. But yeah, Polo 67 was the first fragrance that was sent to me. Again, thank you to the people and the team over at Ralph Lauren Fragrances for sending this over to me. Now this next fragrance, I sampled it before and I smelled it, and I had heard so much mixed reviews on this fragrance, you all. It is a niche fragrance from one of my favorite houses, almost. I can't say favorite yet because I don't own that many yet, but however, the perfumer who does these fragrances is my all-time favorite perfumer, so that's why that matters. This is from the house of Mizensir, you all, and this is TREIER. Yes, TREIER, that's the box. Most importantly, here is the fragrance. So I already owned For Your Love, which I've done a dedicated review on that one. Fell completely in love with it from a sample. And of course, you all saw me sample TREIER in a sampling series video. So I knew this would end up being a full bottle worthy. I had to track it down. Because let me tell you something, TREIER, whether on discount or not, she sells out because she's a bestseller for Mizensir, which is the brand. Alberto Morillas is the master perfumer of the brand. It's his brand, and he's done so many amazing fragrances. He's made some of my all-time most repurchased fragrances. So that's why for me, he is the best in my book. Anytime Alberto makes a fragrance, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna love it. And that was TREIER. This one is a summer vanilla is what I like to call it. So let's talk about the notes, y'all. It has top notes of orange tree blossom extract, orange blossom. Heart notes, y'all, of ambrox. We have paradisione, we have jasmine sambac, and then we have base notes of bourbon vanilla, we have exaltone, and then we have sandalwood. This is at its core, this is a musky vanilla scent. But then there's the ambroxan that gives it more of an airy accord, but it isn't a harsh ambroxan because it's ambrox. It's a different type of molecular note that he has going on. It's floral first, but at the end of the day, this is a soft, fluffy, elegant vanilla fragrance is what this is. And you all know I like my vanillas to have a little bit of character and personality. And this one doesn't smell like the typical vanilla to me. This is upscale vanilla that you almost don't even realize is vanilla fragrance if you're not careful, because it's layered, but it's also airy. It's complex, but not a challenge at the same time. Again, master perfumery done at its finest. So this is one that I used up my sample completely, so I knew the full size bottle had to happen. And that again is Mizensir's Chere. Now this next fragrance is a new release, and it was sent over to me from my friends at Twisted Lily. And this is from Roja Parfums, you all, and this is ISLA Soul Parfum, their newest fragrance from Roja Parfums for summer. There's already an ISLA Blue that I've seen rave reviews for, but I've also noticed that it tends to be more of a masculine appealing fragrance. However, to me, ISLA Soul, this is what the bottle looks like. I mean, luxury at its finest, beautiful. ISLA Soul is, in my opinion, more feminine, and that's why I'm super happy with this one. When I saw the notes for it, I said, oh, that's gonna be right up my alley. I wasn't worried about it, and then like I said, it was sent over to me, and I've been enjoying it. I've talked about it in previous videos before, so this isn't its first appearance on the channel, but alas, it was hauled in this month, so that's why we're talking about it again. So let's talk about the notes, y'all. There's a lot of notes in here. That's one thing about Roja I've come to realize. They're gonna give you notes. So we have top notes, y'all, of lemon, bergamot, mandarin, petitgrain, apricot, and peach. We have heart notes, y'all, of neroli, jasmine, sambac. We have ylang ylang, coconut. And we have base notes, y'all, of pepper, cedarwood, sandalwood, ambergris, salty accord, musk, and ambroxan. What this is absolutely a solar fragrance, which is how they have it written up and looking with the write-ups and things, if you've seen pictures of it. But the peach and the apricot in here going along with the solar notes is absolutely what this fragrance is. This is the luxury summer for sure, because it's Roja. Roja is luxury, that's for sure. Beautiful, beautiful, again, summertime scent, luxurious resort, 5-star and above resort. That is what this is in a bottle. And I'm enjoying it. And soon I will do a dedicated review, because I have been wearing this scent and it is the season for it. But alas, I'm enjoying it. And this is absolutely a feminine fragrance. It's beautiful to me. So Roja ISLA Soul Parfum made the haul for the month. Now this next fragrance, I have been in love with this scent, y'all, for 3 years. This scent has lived rent-free in my head for 3 years. I held on to a sample of this fragrance for as long as I could. Then I used up this sample, and you know, once you use up that sample, it's time to do what? Upgrade the bottle, because it means you love it. This, y'all, this scent is beautiful to me, and it's not talked about enough in my opinion. It's slept on. But anyway, we're gonna talk about it today. This is from the house of Initio, y'all, and we have Initio's Psychedelic Love. I love this scent. I love this scent. I love this scent. There is no maybe, kind of, sort of. The first time I ever smelled this was in 2021, back when the height of the Initio hype, in my opinion, is back during that time. But this scent wasn't really talked about. Other scents were, but for me, this was the one that said, oh, I'm gonna have to have some Initio in my life at some point, and it is here. Psychedelic Love, y'all. This is beautiful. We have main notes, y'all, of bergamot, rose, myrrh, vanilla, patchouli. We have heliotrope and hedione. This is sexy. The myrrh in here is the myrrh, the hedione, and the rose for me that stick out the most. And actually, there's also like a little bit of some tropical flowers to me, in my opinion. They're not listed, but I wouldn't be shocked if there was actually some ylang ylang in here, just because it's kind of a slightly yellow floral situation happening here. I wouldn't be, but this, y'all, and most importantly, it wears on the body so well, and it leaves a trail. I know it's summertime right now, but I had to wear it, and it had almost choked me out when I wore it that day, but still. This is gorgeous. I can't wait to cool off, y'all. Once fall hits, let me tell you, y'all get sick of me wearing Psychedelic Love. I'm excited. Again, long-term wish list item again. 3 years, finally purchased it, is in my collection. And that again is Initio's Psychedelic Love, y'all. And I wasn't done with Initio. So now, whereas Initio's Psychedelic Love is a unsung hero, slept on, not talked about enough, this next one is always talked about. It is considered one of the best, particularly for men. I know there's a lot of men like it. Women like this one too. It's actually absolutely a unisex fragrance in my opinion, but I've just noticed the guys like obsess over this fragrance. And y'all, I got my hands on it. Even though it's not season for it. And once you see what it is, you like, y'all gonna be like, why did you buy that in June? Why? But anywho, Initio's Side Effect. Side Effect, if y'all recall, I had a sample of Side Effect. I talked about it in a sampling series video as well. And I said, I really like this. I kept going back to my sample. So that always tells me something, especially when you have a collection like mine, a ton of samples. I'm sending things all the time. You all know this because I featured on my channel. When you keep going back to something, that means you really like it. That means there's something there. And for me, it was Side Effect. I said, this is one, I know it's not season for it, but I remember last year, this was always sold out. It doesn't matter whether it was a full price, whether it was on sale or whatnot. And especially if you caught a sale on it, Side Effect was always one of the first ones to sell out in an Initio sale. It's like, it just is. It's one of those type of fragrances. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna get caught slipping this year. I'm gonna go ahead and get Side Effect while it's hot and folks ain't thinking about it. We're gonna get it out of season. So as soon as the fall hits, I got it. I'm ready. Let me tell y'all the notes. So let's talk about it. We have main notes, y'all. Cinnamon bark. We have rum, tobacco, saffron, sandalwood, and hedion. The sandalwood in here is prominent. That tobacco in here. That rum. It's a boozy scent. This is a boozy, woody scent is what it is. So I 100% see why men love this scent. But for me, this is for the ladies that don't mind something slightly masculine. This is for the ladies that prefer a unisex vibe, the femme fatale ladies, or you one of the ones that hang with the guys. You all know I'm a tomboy at heart. So fragrances like this are right up my alley. I love a good boozy scent. So Side Effect, it's sexy. It is. It's very sexy. So we had to pick it up in June. And that again is Initio's Side Effect, y'all. Next fragrance. This was a fragrance that I had on the summer wish list and I told you I was gonna get it and I did. This is from the house of Tom Ford, you all. I'm gonna always be here for Tom Ford when they do something right, okay? And in this case, this was so slept on, but it's beautiful. Tom Ford Soleil de Faux. We had to pick it up. Yes, I talked about this one in my Tom Ford for a summer video I did, but yes, it was picked up in June, like the very beginning of June. Like I want to say I ordered it at the end of May, but then you know how you order something that shows up at the beginning of the next month. It was that type of situation. But yes, Soleil de Faux, y'all. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This was not talked about enough last year. Only the cherries were talked about, but Soleil de Faux should have been talked about. Happy I purchased this one, you all. His main notes of tuberose, sandalwood, and benzoin. But let me tell you something. This is a cinnamony, warm, ambery type of tuberose scent. And I prefer this scent even better on skin than on paper. And I gotta say, how the bottle looks, this like rose gold bronziness, is how the fragrance smells. So they did a really good job of personifying the fragrance that this scent is with the bottle, the color and all that. They did a really good job with this. And I'm already enjoying this fragrance. This one I prefer more in the summer evenings because of that warmth and spiciness. And also I would say this would make an excellent summer to fall transition scent too. So again, that is Tom Ford Soleil de Faux. Finally got you. And she just needs to be talked about more. Yes. This next fragrance, super excited, you all. I was kindly sent this over from the team at Marella, aka Replica Fragrances. So this lovely box showed up. Thank you again to the Marella team for sending this over to me. Of course, it is summer, and if you all know, they have a summertime scent that has been with us that's pretty iconic, been around for a few years. In fact, I have it in other forms, but I was happy to get it for the summertime 2024. And you all, they sent me over Beach Walk. They sent me over a travel size because it was like, it's summertime, people are traveling, you don't want a giant bottle. So we're gonna send you a smaller size bottle of it. And I'm like, that makes perfect sense. It's the 1 ounce size. So not the travel size, but they did send a bottle. This is a 30 ml is what it is. And like I say, I've talked about Beach Walk before on the channel, but I'm happy to have a small size I can easily throw in my bag because you all know, hey, that's when I would get on a plane in a heartbeat. So last, let's talk about it, y'all. We have top notes of bergamot essence. We have pink pepper essence and lemon essence. We have middle notes, y'all, of ylang ylang. We have heliotrope, coconut milk. Then we have base notes of cedarwood. And then we have white musk and benzoin in here. This is an eau de toilette, so EDT concentration is what it is. But it literally smells like a day at the beach is what it is. Creamy coconut milk, solar florals. That is what this scent is. Iconic, classic summer fragrance is literally what this is. Replica fragrances, you can find them at Sephora because that's where I've purchased mine from in the past. And they also have, of course, an official website. But yes, Beach Walk I'm happy to have because it's hot season, it's summertime right now. We're either at the pool, we're at the beach, and where there's sun, water, and sunscreen, this type of fragrance you pull out. So last, that is Replica's Beach Walk from the house of Marella. Yes. Next up, we have another new release that was kindly sent over to me, and this time this is from my friends over at Commodity. If you all have watched my Instagram or YouTube shorts, you have seen this unboxing, but I wanted to feature it, of course, in my haul video of the month. But I received their new fragrance, Juice, and so they sent me all 3 fragrances. So they sent over the new Juice. I'm gonna take this out so I don't like break anything. So they sent me over all 3 versions of Juice, and this is the Juice Personal right here. They sent me the big bottle of the Juice Expressive, which once I tell y'all the notes, I was like, okay, yes. And they also sent over the bold version of Juice right here as well. And since the main star of the show is the Expressive, which is the middle of the road one, I'm gonna talk more about this one because I have worn all these too, but that's a video for another day. So main notes, y'all, this is supposed to be a tart and juicy fragrance. That's how it's written up. It's supposed to be all of the red berries, red fruits, but the juice of them, that's how they've done the imagery for this fragrance. And how this smells, that's exactly what it is. So it has main notes of raspberry pulp, there's strawberry in here, then there's Bulgarian rose in the middle, we have claymen in the middle, and then we also have amberwood and rhubarb. So rhubarb definitely gives it a tartness to it, but if you know anything about like raspberries and things, there is a tartness in them. So that's why I say they've really captured that realistic essence of red fruits, red berries, and put it in a fragrance of what it is. And it smells like all of the red tart berry candies growing up in the 90s. That's what this smells like to me, but in a fragrance. That's what it is. So again, I'll be wearing it more, especially now that I haven't unpacked, yay. So I'll be wearing it more, and then of course, overview of all 3 fragrances, full dedicated review, all that will be coming soon. But last, I got it in July. And again, thank you to my friends over at Commodity for sending over the collection. Next fragrance, this was part of my fragrances that helped me get by with this whole moving thing, you all. And this is from Montl Paris, their newest release. And this is Bubble Forever. There's also 2 other fragrances that came out, but this was the one I wanted and the one that was kindly sent over to me from my friends over at Twisted Lily. So yeah, Bubble Forever, because with a name like Bubble Forever and I was able to read these notes and whatnot, I said, oh, based on the notes, when I saw it coming out, and even on Montl's like website, it was like pubbing it and giving like visuals. I said, I'm gonna want that one. So you all, with Bubble Forever, we have top notes of sparkling grapefruit, Sicilian lemon, Williams pear, Calabrian neroli. We have heart notes of clayman cinnamon, Egyptian jasmine, we have Bulgarian rose, and we have orange blossom, and we have base notes out of sweet toffee, vanilla pods, fluffy musk, and amber. Let me tell you, grapefruit up top, bubblegum in the middle, sweet vanilla musk in the base. That's the best way to sum up this fragrance. And with a name like Bubble Forever, of course, it's gonna have a bubblegum scent in it. But it's not so juvenile to the point that it's obnoxiously sweet. It's just enough sweetness in this fragrance. I've been enjoying this one. Again, I've talked about it in other videos already. But this is fun and right on time. It's not overwhelming. It's not overpowering for right now, because if this was thick, syrupy sweet, I would have to save it to the fall because it couldn't handle this southern heat right now. And now we also are in the middle of a tropical storm, so it's extra humid right now. But alas, Bubble Forever from Montl also made the haul for the month. And then the last fragrance, I literally bought this on the last day of the month. So truly the end of the month fragrance, you all. I went to Sephora, they had it because this was sold out everywhere, but I was able to get my hands on it in store. They had to go to the back for it, but it was worth it, and I'm happy about this. This is from Ellis Brooklyn, and this is Miami Nectar. This has been getting a lot of buzz on YouTube and Instagram, and a little bit of, and TikTok too. It's been getting a lot of buzz across all social media platforms when it comes to the fragrance community. I had smelled this a month ago. They were completely sold out, so I couldn't even buy it if I wanted to at the time, but I kept spraying it and I kept coming back to it. So I'm like, you want that one. And I love the color. It's my favorite color. I am a aqua turquoise kind of girl. I am. Yes, so pretty. But alas, Miami Nectar, let's talk about the notes. So we have top notes, y'all, of pink pineapple. We have palm leaves and coconut water. Then we have middle notes, y'all, of wild jasmine, plumeria, lily of the valley. Then we have base notes, y'all, of tree moss, salted woods, sweet amber woods, and then we have vanilla. Y'all, it's the pink pineapple for me with the coconut. Let me just tell y'all that right now. It's a sweet pineapple for me. And then I love a plumeria flower. I love a good plumeria. So that being in it too is what sold me. But for me also, it's the base. Like the base to me, the saltedness, sweetness, vanilla, it has a very gourmand base. So for me, the base is what makes this scent stand out and not be the typical summer scent. Because of course, we smell pineapple in the summer, not groundbreaking. We smell a million pineapples in the summertime. Same with the whole coconut milk, that thing, coconut water, coconut milk, whichever one. We've smelled it, right? However, before it went all the way sunscreen, it became more foodie gourmand. So that is what makes this scent unique. And also, I did not know, Ellis Brooklyn, they're vegan, they're cruelty free and all that. So for people that are interested in those type of brands, Ellis Brooklyn falls under that category. So that's cool. And this is an eau de parfum, by the way. But all in all, This scent was worth the hype, and the price point was not bad either, especially considering like my niche fragrances. Oh, this is an affordable end for sure, under 150. So I consider anything under 150 affordable in this landscape of fragrance world, because as we know, even designers now are crossing their barrier. But this is good, and this is a 50 ml size bottle too. So I'm glad I purchased this one. I'm so glad they had it in stock. I'm glad I bought it before the holiday because I already knew it would have been sold out by the time the 4th got here. But alas, Ellis Brooklyn's Miami Nectar rounds out the list, y'all. So all right, everyone, we are done with the June haul. We had 10 fragrances total. Let me know what you think. Do you love the haul? As you can see, we got a lot of newness in here. We got a lot of gifts in here, but we also even got some fallness in here too. So I'm already starting to dip my toe into fall fragrances if you haven't noticed. So let me know what you think about the haul. Also, what did you pick up in the month of June? Did you get anything? Were you on a no buy? Like, let me know. Like, what were we doing in June? I always like to read your comments and see what the else got going on. But alas, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.